Look at that. I healed 99 in one hit. And then we're going to go boom. 181 healing. Hey guys, in this video, we are going to max out the bandit, which I think is going to break the game. I've been theorizing that. We're going to switch over to the bat, which is for the bandit. You'll notice I have a maxed out bat, which is level 5. And it gives bonus damage to players 5%, which is already by itself a pretty good passive stat for someone who wants to do a lot of damage. They're making the bandit more of a damage dealer against players. The bandit's already played some in PvP circles, even in solo PvP, or mostly in solo PvP. And the target of the bandit is to throw out your blinding rune, hit them, and come up and then put them into mobilization and just basically you just do so much damage really quickly. So now you get to do that damage 5% more quickly. And the blinding rune is now more powerful. So you can see I'm going to go ahead and level up this blinding rune to level 2, 3, 4. So now I have a maxed out blinding rune. So basically what it does is you still get the stun, right? The 3-second stun when you throw out that blinding rune. But now what this is going to do is it's going to make it to where they have a 50% chance to miss for 12 seconds afterwards. So what that means is if you get hit by a blinding rune, you need to reset the fight, because either you will have to dispel, because if they get that close to you, like if you're running at them while they're throw out their blinding rune, and they get close, they stun you with that blinding rune while you're close to them, you're screwed. Okay, you're gonna have to dispel, and then I mean you're down a dispel. That's really a lot of PvP, solo, especially solo PvP in Frostborn. As you lose your dispel, you're gonna lose the fight generally against a good player versus a good player, and so you can't fight them if you don't dispel, because even if you survive through the 3-second stun, you now have 12 seconds where you're going to miss half of your attacks, okay? So you really just need to reset the fight. If they hit you with that blinding rune really far away and you're kind of out of the blinding rune by the time they get up to you, you can just start trying to run away. No harm, no foul. You just, you should be okay, because as long as you're running away and they're not trapping you some more, you're not actually fighting them. You wait till those 12 seconds are over so you're not blind anymore. But they added some other things, like for example, if they throw their improved throwing dagger, and I'm going to go ahead and level this one up too. Boom, to 4. After throwing your dagger, the bandit's movement speed is increased by 35% for 10 seconds. This is an insane buff, okay? This is like, you throw your throwing dagger, which is already, it's going to damage them and immobilize them. But now you are going to move, like a speed potion. You use a speed potion, except it doesn't use a speed potion. You can still dispel. And for 10 seconds. It's a very powerful gap closer. The idea is you run up into them and they have that bullet. They're getting bullets, so you're going to be able to do that extra damage. And then the last one is this one. I'm going to go ahead and max that one out as well. And you can see you get 80% lifesteal, which is insane. And what I'm going to do in this episode is I am going to go fisticuffs with a stone giant. I don't know if you've ever been to Odin's on standard mode and tried to like melee a stone giant. It doesn't work, right? They're going to kill you. You can't heal fast enough. They're going to kill you. But I can heal fast enough as a bandit. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go bandit. And I'm going to go take out a stone giant and just heal faster. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and level up these other ones. The owl's the one I'm next most excited about. Max that out. Max that out. Going to go ahead and just upgrade it while I have it. And that way y'all can see that I am leveling this up. Y'all are going to get to see all of these in future videos. Oh, I ran out of manuals. It's okay. It's a skeleton. And it's only one. So I got all of them except one. I'll try to get 7 more books. So I get 7 more books and I'm good. Actually, I think I might. All right, I got 7 more books. So here we go. Okay, all maxed out pets. This is going to be probably 4 separate episodes because I think each one is worth its own episode. In this episode, we are going to be covering the Bat, and we are going to be switching over to the Bandit, which I thought I had higher. I'm pretty sure I got Bandit up to like level 4. Oh, I don't know. Anyways, well, we got Bandit number 2, which is not nearly as good, but you'll still get to see the feel because I still get the 80%. Even though I'm only Bandit level 2, I'm still going to get the 80% lifesteal. So let's go find a good dagger. All right, we are ready. We got an Alfar dagger. We've got dragon armor and instigator boots and helmet. Basically, we are a glass cannon, and that is the way that I was hoping to be, where basically we'll take a lot of damage. I can't just survive from the idea is that I shouldn't be able to survive, right? Let's go ahead and sneak up on this guy, kill him. So why did I get buffs? And I forgot what those buffs are. I got oh, that's the Alfar dagger buffs. That's right. I reduced my own attack speed just a tad. So, all right, you're dead. Let's see what else. Don't know why there's no sound right now. That's weird. Okay, I just realized that in order to get the sound fixed, it has to be I have to like close everything down and stop recording. So I'm not gonna do that. But in the next episode, I'll have the sound fixed. So, okay, here we go. So we're gonna fight the giant chief, and we're gonna do armor potion, or not armor potion, berserk potion. So we are going to be squishy, and we're gonna see. You can see our health going down. It's not bad. It's not as bad as it would be with a stone giant, but why am I not healing? Hold on. Is it only for players? It might only be for players. Ugh. He's immune to that. Alright. This is annoying. Do I have the bat equipped? Oh, he's immune. He's immune to... I don't think it's just for players. Oh, but I do get that speed bonus even though he's immune to it, so that's kind of cool. Alright, we're gonna kill him quickly. You're dead. Alright. I'm gonna grab the eyeball and the key. Alright, you know what? Let's just try it on this guy. Okay, so I do heal. But because the boss was immune to immobilization, there was nothing to heal, so that's why I wasn't healing. But look at that speed bonus I'm getting. I think the bandit might be the best for PvE as well now. I mean, you're gonna just be able to blow through this zone. Daggers are already known for being good, especially like a fire dagger. We got a million of them, right? You know, and so yeah, I don't know. I think there's something really cool about this. Let's see if we can blind enemies with the blinding rune. All right, this is gonna be a little on the tricky side, but we'll see how this goes. All right, let's go, bros. You're dead. Hopefully. Nope. They're missing me. Look at that. 50% chance to miss. It's beautiful. Alright, well, let's see. This Alfar dagger is a little confusing because it's got its own set of buffs. But that's okay. We're almost to a stone giant. And stone giants really are the real key to this test. Alright, we're going to do a giant hermit, which isn't bad, but he's going to do some damage to us. He really isn't doing that much damage to us, so that's the problem. That's why we need a stone giant. Stone giants, they do a lot of damage with their hits. You're not supposed to be able to kill a stone giant in the way that I'm about to do it. Alright, you're going to use your skill? There we go. Alright, let's do this. Look at that. I healed 99 in one hit. Let's go. Okay, we're gonna let him use his skill. We're gonna come over here. Alright. Oh no! Do y'all see that? Woo, man. Alright, I'm gonna use my blinding rune. Immobilize him, and it stunned me again. Alright, I'm dispelling. Okay, I am not usually this bad. But then again, I haven't done Odin's in a while, so. Alright, we're gonna get this. I used to be so good at this. Alright, there we go. So I'm gonna mobilize him, and look at this. He hits me, I heal for as much as he did to me. He did 40. Man, I forget how powerful the new weapons are. It used to be so hard to do this. Anyways, he did 46 damage to me. He attacks pretty quick. It used to be a lot harder, especially when we only had 100 health. And I realized I used to do Odin's all the time when we only had 100 health. All right, we're gonna get our health low, and then we're gonna go see how much we can heal when we immobilize someone. All right, so we're gonna put our armor back on. We're pretty low. Like, we could die pretty easily low. And here we go. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this, and then we're gonna go boom! 181 healing! Ha! Bro. Wow. Okay, this is what I'm seeing right now. I mean, obviously, when you fight a player, you are going to be able to their armor is going to reduce how much damage you do to them from anywhere from 60% to like 70 or 80%. So you're not going to get 180 healing unless they don't have armor. Okay, so, but it's not crazy to think you could get 50 healing in some situations. Okay, let's say 30 healing. 30 healing per second. Okay, if you were in a tight spot with someone, if you baited their dispel with you throw your blinding rune, right? They have to dispel. You chase them while they're running away, okay? Or you fight them, okay? And then you know that their dispel's over, okay? Anytime you know a dispel's over, you've got a bola and you've got the throwing daggers. You throw those throwing daggers, you get a 35% movement increase for, you can close any gap, right? And then you come up, you get one hit, you're gonna heal pretty much the same as one bandage, okay? I mean, that just turns the tide, right? You could be so low death, like so close to death. The Thrasher could have had you stun locked for so long, but you were able to stay on just for a little bit. Or the Thrasher's got you stun locked. You hit Dispel, but they don't have a Dispel anymore, theoretically. You hit this spell, you throw that bola at them. Or you throw a hammer, and then you throw your throwing daggers. The point is, that might actually be a better way to do it, so they can't hammer you while you're trying to get those hits. You throw a hammer, you throw your throwing daggers, so they're immobilized, even though they're also stunned. And you can hit 3 hits, heals you 90 health. That's insane. People were like, I don't know, whereas maybe not, maybe it's the bandit's not that OP. 80 lifesteal is unbelievable. That's it, crazy damage. So I'm thinking that the bandit might break the game. I think that it will. I think it's gonna definitely, and I'm talking about against the Thrasher, which the Thrasher naturally counters the bandit, okay? Because the Thrasher can jump over the blinding rune. If you guys watched that video where, my PvP trainer was gonna try to hit me with the blinding rune, I jumped with my leap. I totally dodged the whole stun, which is, in this situation, you're screwed. If you get hit by the blinding rune, you're screwed. So someone like an illusionist has an extra jump, but anyone else, I mean, you're just gonna get smashed. You're gonna get absolutely taken out. The sorcerer, which I think is a lot better, and we are gonna start seeing it in solo PvP because it does so much damage. I think that it's gonna really struggle because it's gonna have to dispel away from a blinding rune. Now, you might be able to 3-shot a bandit, So the sorcerer might have a chance. But if that bandit gets you in any type of stun, and then immobilizes you, no one's going to be able to compete with this. Does that make sense? The bandit does a lot of damage when you're immobilized. And if it's able to heal 80% of the damage that it does in that burst damage, you will not win. Everything from now on, everything about the bandit will be making sure it never gets that burst on you. And if you keep it stun locked, if you're able to keep it at range with a ranged weapon, and you're able to make sure it never gets up to you, then sure, you'll kill a bandit. But there's already people before this bat was introduced to the game that were really good at the bandit. I think those people are going to become gods at this game. And I'm nervous, though I am glad I'm better at the Thrasher now, because I really think that is the only hope against the bandit in this context. And hopefully they'll make some. Well, I will say this: the hunter might have some advantage over the bandit. They got the movement speed, and then they can also lower their healing. So, but I don't know if it's enough. Maybe it is. We'll see. Maybe that will be the key, is the hunter will be able to put a mark on them. And but that will be for a new episode. Because the hunter now has a pet as well, and has some pretty cool buffs. And if we're able to figure out what those buffs are and how they might counter the bandit, it might work out in its favor. But I'm still not convinced completely, because the bandit has that ability to bola, and then the hunter doesn't have a ton of stuns, and really the way to beat the bandit is going to be to keep it stunned, otherwise, or at a distance. So there may be a way, like the hunter might be able to use a bola, keep the bandit at length, but it's tricky. It's going to be tricky. I'm really curious to see how this pans out. I do think the illusionist might also have a chance because of the extra dispel, but that blinding rune is hard to dodge. If there's a good bandit that knows when to use it, it's hard to dodge that blinding rune, unless you're the Thrasher, which you can jump over it. So if you're the illusionist, you have to use your blink, which I think still will get you, because you'll be able to avoid the blindness, you'll be able to move, you'll be able to keep him at range. So I think the illusionist still might have a chance, but it's going to be hard. I mean, if the illusionist ever gets caught by the bandit, it's just game over. He's just going to melt you while healing himself completely back. Those that are good at the bandit, prepare to become gods at this game. All right, guys. See you next time.